Hello, hello. Welcome back to the streams. Doop. Hi. Hi, everyone. I'm Icarus, and this is Dadalus. Yep. And we're back to the streams. Let me check. Well, it should be fine. Yeah, you can hear us because I've checked it. All right. Yeah, because I checked it before. All right. So we're back. I got my hair cut. Some of you saw that a little bit because I streamed it a little bit after. But yeah, we're back. We're going to do our Dadalus stream today. Before we do, a little bit of catch-up stuff. First off, Bleach's second episode dropped of the 1,000-Year Blood War.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
I thought Disney might do the whole censor thing. Holy crap, no, they're not. I know that the manga was supposed to be more bloody. Like whenever, by the way, spoilers for Bleach for 1,000-Year Blood War were all the way, I think it's chapter, I just looked, 300.
I thought it was 4 something.
Yeah, I think he's right. 485.
Yeah,
so chapter 485 of the manga, it's past the defeat of the bad guy who turned the bad. Yeah, give me a second. I'm going to say. So if you're not past that, you're not past all of that stuff.
One episode. We just did episode 2 of the new season.
Yes,
so that should tell you where.
Episode basically 368, I think it is now. So if you're not that far, sorry, spoilers. So you know. No, because of all the original. I'm doing like this one.
Well, I'm talking about the new.
Yeah, but 368 I think is where we are now if you count the original. Because that's like 366. Yeah. That's 2 more. So just spoilers for that. We will be going into it. Please no spoilers, by the way, in chat for the manga for what's ahead. I've been waiting 10 plus years. I will ban you fast. I'm sorry. You were dead. I've been waiting 10 years. You know. You can vouch. You can vouch.
It's been a long time.
So, second episode.
Well, they haven't seen it. It's just not even out yet.
No, it is. The manga's been out for years. They should have done this a long time ago. Yeah. It's one of the big 3.
Did you not read the manga?
No, I waited 10 years. No. I should, because the manga's great. TJ does a great job.
You usually read the manga before these come out.
No, I usually actually do anime because it stays pretty well with the manga. Bleach did a stupid fall off after that point for 10 years, and the manga got finished. It's stupid the way. Anyway, so spoilers, just throwing it out there. So, in the manga, in the original, back with like Aizen and all them, yes, we're going to spoilers now. There was blood. Whenever Chad got his hand hit by Yami, the big dude, it was in pieces. It wasn't like it was in the anime. Yeah. Remember whenever Ukiura said, "Is it this hand for Ishida?"
Yes.
Whenever, and it was supposed to be gone. It wasn't. That's why he said, "I took anesthetics. Don't worry." To Orihime, like, "I'm okay. I can stand up," because it's literally bleeding out. So the manga does have more blood, but holy crap! In the new season, jeez. Like, I'm not super into ridiculous bloody, but it is done well. Like, it looks great and everything. So, it's like a big thing. So this episode, we got a lot of people returning.
Yeah, but almost everybody.
I mean, we saw Nell. Super speed, freaking right, Ninja. We saw Peche. We saw freaking. What did you think about So apparently, Halle Bell being the ruler of Mundo, the number 3 girl.
Yeah.
What'd you think? Like, that was really cool, right?
What they're doing with her?
Yeah, like the fact that she ruled after Isaac was done and everything, but she got captured and all that. And remember, she's like one of the strongest Arankar. She was number 3.
She must not be that strong.
Or this guy's that bad. Like, what the hell, dude?
Sneak attack.
Like, what I'm wondering is, I know TJ's going to do it, but how did these Quincy's stay? Why were they in the background for so freaking long?
We're going to find out.
I know, but it's like, whoa.
We're going to find out.
Because look, introducing big bags after
That's
Isaac.
how you write stories. You always have these things and you set them aside to come back to on later.
Do you feel like TJ referenced this coming up? The Quincy's kind of came out of nowhere. We knew about it from Ishida.
He got him in his back pocket.
But they were supposed to be white.
That's what allows the story to stretch out.
But why were they sitting in the background? Why weren't we even any kind of
because if they'd have been in the foreground, they'd have been in the process.
But Ishida's dad, remember who helped him get his powers back? Why didn't he mention anything? He must know they're alive. Like, what the hell? Where did they come from?
Because that's how writers stretch out a story.
A good writer
He introduced them.
When One Piece introduces a character, it introduces them.
He never said that they all died.
Yes, he did. Well, he inferred that it basically happened.
He's inferring it so that he can bring it back later. Because he can say, I never said
I love TJ. I love Bleach. I love Bleach so much. I'm waiting. I'm watching because I love it, but I'm like, TJ, Where's this coming from?
No, that he introduced them. He just never did a deep dive into.
That would be like, oh my gosh, that would be like in like Star Wars if they introduced like, the Mandalorians were basically wiped out, and then after Episode 6, like 7, what's the Return of the Jedi?
Right.
If after Episode 7 the next threat was the Mandalorians, I mean, it's like
you're assuming they got wiped out. They never.
But that would be stupid because it's like you weren't expecting that. Like, why is that the thing we're dealing with?
Never said they got wiped out.
They basically did with Ishida's backstory.
Really.
Basically did. I'm pretty sure it said it.
You're inferring they left a little bit of thread and you bit it, hit. I'll call you sleep there.
We'll see. No spoilers in chat. But yeah, I'm very interested. Do you like it?
Yeah.
It's very good. I think it's very well done. Yes. And it looks beautiful.
Yeah, that's it.
It damn well better. It took freaking 10 years. But yeah, and the pacing's nice too. Isn't that nice?
Just moving on.
Isn't it great that it's not like or Bleach and remember the Crocker Town arc when the war was happening? There was some pretty bad parts.
It was.
Remember whenever Fatty was running away from the elephant guy?
They were you knew they were stringing
I know, but I'm saying they don't have to do that.
Hey, a couple episodes from now, they might do it again.
Not with the basic. There's no way. They're cutting out stuff. Like the one guy, like talking about.
That's just moving a line here and there. That's not something.
No, they cut out the guy, the big captain general. His lieutenant had Bankai, but never used it, and the whole thing he died and all that.
But that's not a game changer. I mean, it is.
It could be important. I'm just saying. Anyway, it is very good. It's very good, and it's just a continuation, which is great. And that's all I want.
Yeah.
But it's just like okay.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot at once where it's like, in here! It's like, jeez. So, but he's good.
I jumped right into it.
Which is good. Okay, so Bleach is great. Just want to throw it out there. We'll do probably a little tiny update every time because I love Bleach so much. Yeah. Episode 1 was great. I know that was last week, but that was fantastic. He gets good attention. I remember was doing it in the beginning, and it was like the flashing lights.
Just reminding you of it.
I know, but didn't you say like the flashing red and white and black when it was doing it? That looks so good.
Yeah.
Okay, so Bleach. All right, give us the update. Sports Center time. Make it quick. Make it quick.
We lost again.
To who?
LSU.
They suck though.
We suck worse. Our defense is just not going to. We got the worst defense in all of college football.
All of it? Not even just SEC?
Nope. 131 Division I teams. We are dead last. And third down conversion.
Do you believe that's true?
Oh yeah. Yeah. But I've told you before. I can't make chicken salad out of chicken poop.
Are those all Dave Mullins guys?
Most of them. And they're feeding in some young boys.
It's those two.
Yes.
Who are their names? Stoche.
Marty Burney is a linebacker. He's been there literally 6 years. Insane athlete, cannot understand how to read an offense.
So he's talented but dumb.
Out of position. Yeah, he's out of position. There's a lot of keys you have to make, and he just.
So he's talented but dumb. Yeah. Go here, do that. Okay, he'll do that perfect.
And then Trey Dean is the guy who can't stand. He's thump chest up. He's out of position. Here's the funny thing. Between first and second down on defense, they're in the top 30. Think about that. On third down, they drop all the way to 131.
Why?
When they get in that pass coverage, and those, nobody can explain it. They give too much cushion. The safeties are dropping 10 yards. Well, you only need 10 yards for a first down. They're 10 yards deep. Ball snap, they're dropping back. Well, that's just an easy. All I got to do is run 7 yards through and catch it. I'll run another 3. They can't get up here. We gave up. We scored a touchdown on our second play.
That's good.
Oh, yeah. Offensively, we're starting to move. It's hit or miss.
Hey, miss. What's up, buddy? We're talking about football. The haters lost, and he loves it.
But defensively, LSU had 3 third down and 15 on their opening drive. They got all 3 of them. They were something like 8 for 9 in third down conversion. So first and second down, they usually get 1 or 2 yards.
I hope.
Third down, we'll just have to live with it.
You said his recruiting is amazing. You damn well better hope. You better hope.
Yeah, Thursday picked up another 5-star.
Good, because man, this looks bad.
But those kids will be young kids next year, so we'll struggle a little bit then. I mean,
yes, but I mean, like,
out of high school.
Well, what I'm saying is, I hope that they are the good picks.
Well, we got a bye week, so at this point, everybody's saying,
Oh, is this week a bye week?
Yeah, we have off, and then we play Georgia, so we'll get killed by them. They got to just try something different. Offensively, we're doing better. We're moving the ball. It's a spit and sputter type thing. AR-15. It was funny. So we scored. It was back and forth. And right for half, it was 28-21 at half. LSU. And then they scored 2 touchdowns.
What happened?
40.
What happened?
40, I told you, we can't stop anybody. They take like 6 minutes off the clock to do it. So they start the third quarter, and what we have a tradition is we sing this song at third quarter, between third and fourth quarter.
Is it at the Swamp?
Yeah. Oh. And then what they've added in the last 4 years, since there's a singer called Tom Petty, a big singer throughout the country. If you know rock and roll, you know Tom Petty. He's from Gainesville. Grew up and born and raised there. So they play his song called Don't Back Down.
Okay.
So they'll play some of it, and everybody does their lights.
Sure.
It's pretty cool. Well, this week it was
you
Tom.
hate that.
Well, the way in between the periods, it's fun.
Yeah.
So this week is called Tom Petty weekend. They've had his brother, his aunt, his uncle on the field.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he died. He died about 3 years ago. Maybe 4. So they had everybody out there, and the song is I Won't Back Down. Well, we're getting beat by 20 points. Well, the funny thing was, after that's over, we literally, AR-15 had a 70-yard insane touchdown run. We finally make them punt. We go down and score again. Now we're only down a touchdown.
How is AR doing?
He has his goods and bads.
He's a lot more inconsistent than I thought he was going to be.
He's getting better. He really is getting better. That run, if anybody goes to see the run, it's like mind-boggling.
Okay.
So then we're only down a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
So there's about 4 minutes left in the game. You got to understand the reason I don't watch the NFL. There are a lot of reasons, but I think they ruined the game. There's no physicality in the game. In college, if you're running for a pass, you can what we call hand chucking. As long as I'm not grabbing you or pulling you off your route, that's not a penalty. I can run. If I'm looking back at the court, I can feel you. Yeah. In the NFL, once you go past 5 yards, if you do that, pass interference. If you lay a finger on them after 5 yards, college isn't like that. But there are some rules from the NFL that are coming. I don't like the NFL. You can't hit the quarter, all this stuff. So they've had some big-time hits in the NFL, what's called serious concussions. I think it's now dwindled to college. So we had a play. It was a third down play, go figure. LSU's on about the R45. We have a defensive tackle, about 310 pounds, and he comes blowing through the line, straight shot. And man, the guy just gets it off his fingertips and he hammers him. And what he does is he hits him. You look up a textbook tackle in the book. It's head up, see what you're hitting, wrap around, take him down.
Take him down.
That's textbook. So what does he do? Head out of the way, no helmet contact, arms around him. You run through the tackle. Yep. Now, what you can't do for the longest time, and I agree with, is in the old days, they would hit a quarterback and pin his arms, or maybe one's out there, and they would kind of pull him into their body, lift him off the ground, and then kind of jump.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like you said, they would basically suplex them.
Yes. Yeah, like in wrestling.
Yep. Freaking Incineroar.
Did away with that, and I was okay. I said,
I'm not supposed to suplex. It's a tackle.
What he did this time is he hits him.
Yep. And they just takes them down. They go down together.
The ball's intercepted. We got the ball. Place is going insane. Well, they haven't stopped us in the last 3 drives. So we're going to go down. I don't like where this is going. Flag. So I'm thinking, oh man, did he hit him with his helmet? Because I have seen when a guy wraps up, his helmet will hit his chest and then kind of slide up and hit the chin. And some referees will throw a flag on that, and some are like, that's just incidental. So I thought, well, okay, I didn't see helmet to helmet. That's targeting. It's like, what is it? And then they said, roughing the passer. And I thought, oh my God, the NFL.
How pissed were you?
I was mad.
Was that one of the flares of your old anger?
No, I didn't get that mad. But I was like, you got to let, this is the NFL. No, that's the NFL. This is college. I had not heard this rule.
But you got to remember.
Because what do they expect a 300-pound kid when he hits him? He's wrapping it up. And if I'm running forward and you're facing me, are you not running backwards, kind of?
Yeah.
So our legs not pounding on each other. We're tripping. We're falling. I mean, there's nothing I did. So as you're falling, I guess they want him to do is go, I'm falling.
You're falling.
And
I'm
you got to pull your arm. But you're still going to fall on him. But I guess you're going to have to try and
which is
Which
killer
are-
on your
yeah,
ankle.
you
on
could
your-
crack your.
Yeah,
you
I was
could
about to
crack
say,
your
which is
wrist.
bad on
I mean, I've
this.
fallen before I put my arms
Yeah,
out.
and you're 300 and something pounds.
Yeah.
That's going to be bad.
So now I've got to. I guess he was supposed to unlock his arms real quick. Now look, to tackle somebody probably takes a half a second.
I know. Oh yeah.
So in his mind, he's got to think: is the ball going to? If he has the ball, you can tackle him.
Yep. If he has the ball,
If he's come in, maybe he doesn't know because, like I say, it was throw hit.
Yep. You
It's
can't.
that
Yep.
quick.
Yep.
Which I think is why the ball went off trajectory and we picked it because he was
Because
at
it
the
was
last
already
end.
still out of the.
So I guess he was supposed to know. Oh, the ball's gone. Let me release my arms, put my hands out to show the ref I'm trying not because you're still going to hit the ground
Yeah.
and come on. So they get the ball back. Well, first down automatically. Now they're in field goal range. They're already up 7. You kick a field goal, which they made it. Now you're up 10 with
Yeah.
3 minutes.
So you know why they're doing it is because these.
I think it's because of the concussion in the NFL.
Well, not just that, but the college players are being treated more like pros now because
Well,
of all
they're
the
making
stuff.
money.
So now they're starting to
It's
protect the
very
kids
possible.
because they're going to start being money makers later on.
Yeah.
And they're already making money on them in college because the new, what is it
Well,
called?
we lost NIL, but we lost because our defense can't stop
I
anybody.
But that is frustrating. That is dumb. I agree
If
with
I'm
you
going
on
to lose,
that.
let the kids lose on their own.
I mean, because people don't stop boxers from beating the living crap out of each other. Freaking, you get knocked out too
What about
freaking bad.
USF, the fight.
Yeah.
At some point, they're going to. Oh, but Alabama got beat.
Who?
Tennessee.
No.
They beat them by at the end of the game, and I blame this on Nick Saban. He's the head coach. You have to take the blame. They couldn't stop Tennessee. Florida held Tennessee to less points than Alabama. It was something
That's
like
not gonna be much.
45, 40. They lost by 3 points. They couldn't stop them. We stopped them actually
The
better.
cracks are beginning.
So here's what
They're
happened.
truly beginning. to
Tennessee's
be
offense
Alabama
is,
champions.
It's going to take a while for people to figure it out, but they will. But right now, they have the quarterback. Yeah, they have the quarterback, and he's very good. Very good. He's
Tennessee's-
transferred. Yeah, they got a transfer. I think he came from Virginia Tech.
You
He
hate
played
that.
from last year. Well, quarterbacks come and go, but he's a good coach at Tennessee. I like him. He's a good coach. I just don't think they can get the talent because they have to recruit outside that state. There's not enough talent in the state. Well, Georgia's locked up Georgia. Florida and Miami have locked up Florida. Everybody comes into Florida, but Tennessee's not going to come and get them.
But man,
So where are they going to get
I
talent?
can't believe it.
But so here's why I say Alabama. And look, Tennessee really beat them more than that because they got a bogus pass interference. Alabama did for their offense in the end zone where a guy fell and they said that Tennessee interfered. We watched the replay. It was the Alabama guy who was falling, grabbed the Tennessee guy. And pulled him down. They got an automatic first down on the 1 yard line and scored. So that's one, they got a freebie. The second one is there's a thing in football called a read option where the quarterback takes the ball, the running back comes and I give you the ball, and I'm looking at the defensive end as a quarterback. If he moves to the inside, I'm pulling the ball back out. I'm going.
It's an option.
If not, I
instead.
get it. Now the running back has no idea. I can't reach behind. They literally dropped the ball. Both guys kept running, thinking he's got the ball,
Yep.
and he thought neither one had no idea the ball was on the ground. This was on about the 15-yard line, and Alabama picked it up, ran 15 yards for a touchdown. That's 2 give-me's. So, and Tennessee still beat them. So here's why Nick Saban takes the blame. He's human. That's all. It's no big deal. But there's 30 seconds left.
Mm-hmm.
Alabama's, I believe they were pretty much in field goal range. I think they were. And he ran 3 straight passing plays where they had been running physically pretty much all day.
Maybe
What
they were
happens
tired.
is-
Maybe they didn't have anything left.
No. Oh, no. You're on offense. Alabama had been running, and Tennessee had 2 timeouts, I believe. By throwing the ball and getting an interception, you stop the clock.
Yep.
They saved their timeouts. They ran 3 straight pass plays, all incomplete, I believe. So that left. By the time Tennessee or Alabama set up for a field goal to win the game, there's 17 seconds. There's a long field goal. He kicked it and missed it. They give Tennessee the ball with 17 seconds and 2 timeouts. Now think about what I'm saying. 30 seconds. If Alabama had just run the ball 3 times, you're in field goal range basically. If you don't get a yard, you force him to either take his timeouts, now he has none, and leave basically no time.
Was
on the
Alabama
clock.
winning at this point?
It's a tie ball game.
Tie. Okay, tie.
And so that would put Tennessee almost no time on the clock by the
Yep.
time we got the ball. But by passing, incomplete stops the clock.
Yep.
You made a burn, no timeouts. So then Tennessee gets the ball. They went about 35 yards in less than 17 seconds. Kicked the field goal and won the game with 0 seconds left. Not only did he kick it, he kicked it funny to where the ball literally spun sideways. You know, a ball usually.
Yep.
He kicked it funny. It went a knuckleball. And I thought, we'll never make it. That thing went 45 yards as a knuckleball. There's 110,000 people in the stands. And in the SEC, you're not allowed to storm the field. 110,000 people just swarmed. They ripped the goalpost down. They carried it through town. I heard they threw it in the river at night. They went through every bar. They partied like it was the end of the world, like they won the Super Bowl or the national title. So Alabama goes down.
How many losses do they have?
That's
now?
one.
That's one. Does Georgia have any losses yet?
No, I think Tennessee will beat Georgia. I'm just putting on it. If there are any Georgia people out there, you got a good defense, but this offense right now is rolling. Tennessee doesn't have a great defense, but they're going to score. They're going to score in the 40s on you, and I don't think Georgia can score 40.
Well, we'll see.
Tennessee runs the ball real fast. They get up to the line, so when the play ends, you get 25 seconds. You get 45 in pro, 25 in college. Before they set the ball, you get 25 seconds to snap it. They snap it within the first 10 seconds. They're quick. They get it line up, go. Get it line, go. Get it line. They have a quarterback who sees the field, throws beautiful passes, makes great decisions, big kick and run. I think Georgia plays him.
Don't you wish you had him?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you
Richardson's
do.
heading that way. I don't think Richardson be as good. I don't think Richardson's ever going to really read the defense.
I think you oversold Richard.
I didn't oversee him. I think he'll be good, but I don't think he'll ever be great. Either you see the field and understand the process, or you don't.
Talent.
Well, he's got talent now. Nobody has more talent.
No, he doesn't have that talent. That is talent.
Oh, okay. He has physical talent.
Yeah. But physical ain't everything,
Yeah.
as we learned with that one defensive guy you talk about.
No, I'll take a quarterback who's not as big as armed and all that, but knows where to go with the ball.
This is so important.
Danny Werfel, 96,
Half
the
of
smartest
every-
quarterback I ever saw. He won a title easy. He lit people up, not because he could throw. He had a very weak arm, but he placed the ball on the dot, on time.
Half of any conflict, any battle, anything is this.
Yeah,
Always.
Alabama has a tough game. Did they play Mississippi State?
I don't know.
I mean, Ole Miss.
I don't know.
I'm a little. I know LSU plays Ole Miss. Alabama. Yeah, I don't know if Alabama's off, but they better get their act together. They're going to lose again to Ole Miss. They're a good football team.
All right. Well,
So I'm going to say right now for the SEC, I'm going to say Tennessee wins the East. I still think Alabama will win the West, but don't be surprised if Ole Miss wins the West.
where's Georgia?
They're the East. I think Tennessee's going to beat them. Yep.
Have they lost?
Georgia?
No, Tennessee.
No.
Mm.
6-0. They're ranked number 4 in the country.
Who's number
Think
one?
about it, 2 years ago, they were dog crap.
Who's number one?
Georgia.
Yeah.
Well, that don't mean anything. That's me down play.
I know. All right, well, we'll see. All right, so that was your sports center for today.
Yep.
And the Gators still suck, and it is
Defense. So, hey, you know what? Keep recruiting.
The offense ain't great.
It's good enough.
It's
So when
okay.
they scored
It's
40,
okay.
they scored 38
It ain't
points.
Tennessee's offense.
No, but we were lost to 30 points to Tennessee.
Look, I'm just saying.
And we got the onside kick. If the college
they
rules
also
were
lost
stupid,
to who?
we
They
scored a
also
win.
lost to who?
Kentucky. We lost 3 games. 4 games. 3 games.
And
We lost
and they
to-
lost to who?
We lost to Kentucky, Tennessee. Wait, there's another. Who am I missing? Kentucky, Tennessee. I'm getting a brain for it here.
I know the one.
LSU.
That's the bad one.
Okay, they were 4-2. Now they're 4-3. Yeah.
That's the bad one. That
Yeah,
last
LSU's
one.
not
That last
good.
one's gonna suck. LSU sucks.
That quarterback had the game of his life. I don't think he could ever throw that. He did drop some in a dime. I was impressed. I don't think he can do it.
He sucks. I've seen
Yeah.
LSU. We've watched that game. They were horrible.
They're getting better. But that quarterback just happened to have a banner night. I mean, he threw some dimes in there. I was blown away. But
All
there
right.
are corners right there, and he just dropped it in the bucket. But no, I think they'll get beat by Ole Miss this week.
Yeah.
LSU will get hammered.
Oh yeah, no.
The week
no.
before, Tennessee blew them out, just trashed them.
Okay, so
So, what are we doing now?
with that, we will now move to our next thing that we are doing.
I have no
So
idea.
today we are not going to be doing Bioshock. We are going to be doing a tier list again, and a spooky one, because this is our Halloween dive. Because we won't be back for another. Hold on, let me look at the calendar.
Halloween's like next week.
Yeah, we won't be back here until November 3rd because we don't do next week. Because next week's the 27th.
Okay.
We do the 3rd. Okay. So today is our spooky, scary dive. So today we will be doing Are you ready, Dadalus?
I'm ready.
Now close your eyes. Hold on. Don't.
If I fall asleep, it's your fault.
No. Okay, and hold on. Let me get the desktop up, and we will be doing. Ta-da! Monsters! So today, we will be doing a tier list about monsters and like classic monsters and classic like monster tropes ideas.
Okay.
And we're going to be doing a tier list, not about fighting them or anything. We're going to do a tier list about being them. If you could be a monster, where would you be? We have tiers here. The top is already dreaming about it. I'm ready. I'm in. Let's do it. 6, sign me up. Okay, I'll take it. It's fine. No way. And then NA. The reason I put NA here is because two of them are already going in here. Angel and demon. We are not doing angel and demon because that has biblical aspects to it. I'm not touching those. I'm sorry. That's specifically, those are real, and I'm not touching that because you want to know where mine would be? Here. Yeah. It'd be above there. It'd be way up there. But no, we're not doing that. So those two are forfeit. So we're going to do everything else. Now, whenever we're doing the tier list for this is going to be whether you would want to be it if you could have the powers and be it. Okay. But that means you have to have the curses that come with it. You have to have the way it functions and everything like that. Okay. You still have your own personality. You still have a life, and you still have to live. But you can change your job and stuff if you want.
I'm still going to be me.
You're still going to be you, but you're going to be this kind of creature. But you can you can go into a new job and stuff if it would fit more. Like you can change your life if you want to. Does that make sense? Like if you were if I were to pick vampire, I would say, well, if I'm a vampire, does that mean I live for a long time? Yes, you do. Okay, then yes, because I would want to start up my own business and see it grow throughout the years. So like you would get the aspects of that creature. So if the creature is long living, you could use that to help with the. Does that make sense?
A little bit, I guess. I just thought I'd be like, do I want to be this creature?
I mean, you can't go that
form.
You can't go that.
Who it is?
Yeah, you are that creature.
It's me working in my job. I'm working my job.
But remember, you don't have to continue with your job. Like the creature could change your life. Like if you're saying, oh, I'm a whatever. Oh, now because now I have a plan for what I would do with that. Does that make sense? Like the transformation.
I'm just going to say is I'd like to be that creature.
I just want you to think deeply about it because it's not just whether you think they're cool or something. It's like, well, how would this life work with it? This is not.
I don't think any of them would affect my life in a good way, so I wouldn't want to be.
What do you mean? Oh my gosh, you're thinking too weak. All right, so there are 2 here. You notice there are 2. I am sick and tired of people doing tier lists with someone and they have to compromise between the 2 of them.
Oh, you're going to do
that's so dumb. We're going to do 2 tier lists because I'm going to have my own because that's dumb. All right, so I know I'm on this side, Dadalus on this side, but we're going to swap it. I'm going to be on this one here. This is mine, and this is Dadalus's.
Why are we swapping? That's the side I'm on. That's the left side, you're the right side.
Not on here.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah, because it's in the mirrors. Okay, so my question is, do you want to go just through them in the order they're here?
Yep.
Okay, so would you like to go first with each one? Would you like me or just whoever wants to speak up first?
I'll do the first one.
Okay, so the first one we have is alien. All right, so when I say alien, that means extraterrestrial. You're from not this world.
Is that alien like in the movie Alien? That alien or just an alien in general?
Now the alien we see here is the tiny one with the big head. But hold on. Well, alien does have a bigger concept. Let's go with humanoid alien, and you have the technology of it because you have access to it, right?
Yeah.
And like you're an alien, but you have to like live on Earth, so you can do whatever you want with that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Also, we're taking into account like not biblical stuff as much as possible, which technically is impossible because we're a Christian foundation. But that's the reason these 2 are down here. So just keep that in mind.
Okay, so
because aliens aren't real. So
that'd be sign me up because they probably got a cool flying saucer. They probably
got your own saucer.
Probably cool. I got better weapons than you. I don't have to worry about some gun. I could probably shoot through the wall. They may have a ray gun that I can just point at the house, goes through the wall, and melts you.
Yeah,
I don't have to use all these crude weapons. Maybe it has a beam me up like Star Trek, even though there's
what if
we don't know.
We know aliens can based on fiction. We know aliens can function on Earth, but what if it was like a little harder because you have to assimilate to Earth stuff? What do you think about that?
Well, all the movies I've seen, they always do pretty well on Earth, other than War of the Worlds, and that's why they died.
So dumb.
So, other than War of the Worlds, they seem to do pretty fine. They're
So where do you wanna
stronger
put
than all the animals. Go up to the very top.
Already dreaming about it?
I'm head of the food chain there. They beat every animal on the planet. Cold never.
But a lot of aliens aren't physically strong. They're mental.
Okay, either way, whether I can have muscles or I can kill you like Alien, as in the movie Alien,
Well,
or
remember,
I
you're
use
this
my
human.
mental to burn your brain out. I don't care as long as.
Or
I
you invent something understanding like the way.
I don't care the plot. How I do it, I can just do it.
My question is for mine. We're going with humanoid. I'm going to assume that it's like the high technology and stuff. I'm going to go with 6 Sign Me Up. Well,
to me, they're intelligent, so they're not just strong and dumb. They got a lot of cool stuff.
Here's my problem as well is the isolation for healthcare and stuff, because you would have to do everything yourself. And I know we're probably more intelligent, but you have to do everything yourself because the human stuff isn't going to work as well for you.
Did you ever see Star Trek? The way the machine just healed them?
But this is you. You're the only alien. We're not saying that a lot of other aliens are with you. You're kind of on your own. You can be. We can do the whole call home, but that's a long distance. We're not saying you're here with.
They're smart. They probably built a machine to heal them.
But you're also very good with your hands. I'm not.
Well, if you're an alien, you would be.
Not true. I could only still be good with this and not the hands thing as much. I'm going to go, okay, I'll take it. I don't think it's super great, but no. The technology is pretty cool, but I don't really care for tech as much. I want, like, natural abilities.
Nice. What do you got next?
Centaur.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a half horseman.
No. I don't care about some stupid half horseman.
Okay,
you're probably dumb. You stink.
No. You're intelligent. You're still. You might stink though.
You stink. You live outside.
You can live inside, I guess. Okay. No, you're not ugly. You look like a human. I'm gonna go with no way as well because I don't care for anything animalistic, which you're gonna see come up later. I just don't think it's very fun. I think it's boring. And being a horse sucks. You're huge. You know how inconvenient that would be. Like, remember, you're living in modern day. You have to like function like that.
I don't like.
Next one. Frankenstein's monster. It doesn't say monster, but Frankenstein's monster. So you are a created creature.
I'm not gonna have a lot of these high up because I don't want to be any of these. But I would.
This is purely like kind of for an idea and fun thing. You had Alien really high.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, they got technology. I'm thinking. But some dumb creature like
No. Remember, the original Frankenstein was very smart. The actual one in the book.
The Frankenstein was the.
I'm sorry. Frankenstein's monster was very smart in the book. He really was.
I don't want to be in
now, you do look a little messed up.
No way.
But you do
I
have...
don't want these big bolts in my neck, that flat head.
But you do have the strength of it and the durability and the... Not natural healing, but your body like is basically immune to disease and stuff like that. So you just want no way?
He's soulless.
You do have a soul.
Well, if you're created like he was in a movie from dead parts, then those parts...
We're going to assume the supernatural element with it too, where it does give him a soul, which is in some stories.
How do you pull a soul into a dead body?
No, we're saying God put it in there.
But God didn't create this man.
Remember, we're only touching on biblical stuff a little bit, so we can't...
I still don't want to be him.
We're just talking about the life itself.
You're going to get a lot of no ways.
Let me ask, how ugly am I? Like, am I
Have you seen the
bad?
movie?
Some of them aren't too bad. Some of them aren't terrible. If I'm decent, I'll take it. Because the strength is really good. The immunity to diseases is really good too. And my body has...
But you're going to be alone forever. You're going to scare the heck out of everybody.
But my heart could be good, so it could reach out to people.
Ain't nobody going to reach back if you're scaring the heck out of them the way you look.
All right, next one.
What do we got?
Ghost.
I'd be like the alien because they can go through walls. They can see you. You can't see them. They can fly. There's no sickness. There's no I dropped the defensive end, tackled me and swished me. Nobody took a cheap shot over the middle on me. Yeah, man.
if anyone has watched me for any amount of time, you know exactly where this is going. Danny Phantom's powers are one of my favorite in any series.
Are we assuming the ghost has powers? Because
just the base one. Just the base one. Just what you're talking about, phasing and stuff. Don't care. Still enough for me.
Okay.
Love ghosts. Love ghost power. Think it's so cool. I love the etherealness of it. I love the intangibility,
and disappear,
the invisibility, the tangibility, the flight. That's 3 powers in one, right there.
I got you.
The durability, because you're already dead. You probably can take a lot of shots if you had to.
There's nothing there. Just go right through you.
But I'm saying, if anything, you could probably take a lot of pain. You're already freaking dead.
Well, in the movies I've seen, nothing can hurt them, so we can't guess what they would hurt.
So, Ghost, first one already dreaming about it. And I do already dream about it.
Yeah.
Okay, Invisible Man. There's a story about it in old short stories. Have you ever read the Invisible Man?
I saw the movie.
Okay, so you have some.
I know the concept.
Yeah, okay. Well, it's... I don't usually try to speak during your section, but here's my argument. It's already worse.
First.
It's already worse than Ghost. Period. Because you only have one of the powers of a ghost. Period. Like, you already have only one. You're already limited to one ghost power. But you are more physical. No, you go first.
No, you're
okay. Well, okay, fine. You're already you are physical, so you do.
You could. Somebody didn't see you. Then, like if you're standing in the street, you're not paying. Somebody can run into you because they don't see you.
It could be.
It's not a ghost.
It actually could be.
You're there. They just don't see you. So if somebody knew you were there and like shot a gun in a circle, if they happen to point you, you're dead. It's not like a ghost.
But invisibility is. It's still worse than Ghost, but I still really like it because invisibility is still like. People are so dependent on the sense of sight that you can get away with so much. I'm not talking about nasty stuff. I'm talking about like just anything. You get away with a lot. You could do a lot of stuff with invisibility.
So because
I'm going to go with Sign Me Up. It's below Ghost for me because it's a worse ghost, but it still touches on the ghost stuff I want in a little bit of different ways. So I'm going to put it on 6, Sign Me Up.
All right. I'm also going to go Sign Me Up. I like the fact that you're right. I mean, you could be anywhere and nobody could see you. It's just total freedom at the worry, but yet you do have the concern. You better be careful because just because they can't see you doesn't mean they can't run into you, run you over.
The car is a good argument. That's a good argument.
A car, and matter of fact, it's going to be even tougher on you because nobody's swerving to miss you because they can't see you.
Yeah.
So you better be on your toes.
But how often are you crossing a busy street?
Well, I mean, you could be out on a field with somebody in one of those dune buggies or anything.
Why would you be on the field with a dune? Do you do that
normally? Somebody's cutting down a tree or shooting a gun.
Why are we in these situations?
A bunch of animals running in a pack. And you're
Why am I out in the woods?
You got to be somewhere.
I could be in a house.
Okay, but you just sit in the house invisible all day? You go outside. You can't drive a car. Because
yes, you can.
People would go, there's nobody driving a car.
First off, who looks at other people's cars?
You would know if somebody's not.
Second off, that'd be hilarious because they'd be like,
oh! You're going to be limited. So I'll go with Ghost as, yes, that one.
All right, next one. Mermaid, which would be Merman for us.
Nah, I could care less about swimming through the ocean.
All right, so no way.
No.
I actually kind of like it. My problem is, do I have the full tail? Can I have legs?
Mermaids don't have them. You cannot invent something that doesn't come with that. You're going to be in the ocean the whole time.
Oh, God, that limits so much.
You're going to be a fish.
Oh, dang it, that sucks.
No human beings, no pretty girls to look at.
I'm going to have to do no way because my no way is because of the tail. I want to make that clear.
You can't walk on
if I had feet or had the weird like web feet, the way you could do it, I would do it. But I can't do it. I can't do anything. I actually love swimming through the water. I think it'd be so fun. But we don't interact with enough water. Like, it's not worth it. It's like creating a D&D character that has, like, aquatic abilities. You never go across the water.
I don't want to fight the sharks and everything.
Ah, that sucks. Dang it. Okay, next up. Mummy.
No,
Now, keep in mind, as a mummy, you do get the sand powers. You do get, like, the ability to... What else does mummies have for the ability? You get the ability to, like, dry other people out and kill them that way. You have...
Well, I'm not trying to run around and kill people.
You're not. I'm just saying you do have it.
I don't want to be a big policy. Dead guy wrapped up in linen.
No, that's not true. They actually smell very fine because of all the fragrances and stuff. All right. My argument. The sand powers would be cool, and I don't stink. It's not a zombie. I am well wrapped. My actual body's decently preserved. I mean, I still look pretty bad underneath it, I won't lie, but it's not horrible. Oof, that is hard though. Your actual body looks so. You do look pretty decrepit underneath it though.
You're pretty rotten.
But you are preserved pretty well. You're preserved pretty well.
And looking like you look are the same thing.
But the fact that I am moving and stuff, I could preserve myself more. Like I could keep it up. But it would be a pain to keep up. Freaking crap. Ugh, do I want it? Because I would have like sand powers. I would have like some supernatural aspects that I could utilize. But man, if that wrapping ever came off, it would suck. And I always have to be on wrappings. I do hate having stuff on me. I couldn't really feel very well. I'm going to have to say no way. Gosh dang it, I kind of wanted it too. All right, skeleton. You already are one. What are you talking about? We all have skeletons.
I mean,
you could be. No, that's not the thing. That's not the thing with mummy. You could be torn apart and you're fine.
Yeah, I guess that's okay. I mean, I would put no way, but I don't want to keep.
No, dude, no, put it wherever you want. This is your tier list. I have my own.
I told you it's gonna be a lot.
That's fine.
I don't really care about it. I think skeleton.
Oh, skeleton. I will definitely go. I'll take it. I like, once again, there's no flesh, so I don't stink or anything. And I can take apart my body. I can do fun stuff with it. I can like throw my head and do weird stuff. And I don't have the zombie problem of, once again, stinking and looking like crap. So that's good. I can be like, I can do the bone dance and stuff. It'd be pretty fun. I could wear like clothes. It'd be funny. Wouldn't get any girls, but All right, let's go on ahead and do it because it's part of the family zombie.
No, I don't want to be eating brains and stinking and just.
Now remember, you are sentient. You're okay.
They're all pale looking.
Is my flesh decrepit
all the time just to stay alive? If you don't eat brains, you turn into like a nut.
Was that with every single one?
All the ones I've ever done.
iZombie didn't realize they were more pale.
They were pale, number one, but if you didn't eat enough, then
you didn't have to eat brains.
Turn into one of those.
We are going by that rule. You do have to eat brains.
You don't,
because pretty much everything does it.
Like the old zombie.
Yeah.
Like zombie or whatever, zombie land, or whatever that stupid show everybody watches.
Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. You gotta be Walking Brain Dead to watch that.
It was good for the first 2 seasons. First off, I'm not decrepit because a lot of zombies aren't at first.
Well, so then you're eating a lot of brains.
Well, I'm just saying, like, I'm not like the mummy. Like the mummy, you are like already like
but if you don't eat the brains, you're gonna be.
I know. I'm just saying, like, at least there's not that. I don't look like crap.
As long as you eat a lot.
But I do have to eat a lot of brains. I have to eat a decent amount. How much brains are we talking? What's our rule? No, come on. We'll talk about it.
Once a week? iZombie, she ate like once a week.
Okay. Once a week. That's not too bad. Do I have the means to get it? Like, can I tell other people I'm a zombie and, like, get the brains?
You gotta get them from some human.
You know what?
Dog brains? Animal brains?
Can they?
In the show, they never really did. There was only human brains. I don't know.
I think it might have to be human. But that doesn't mean, you know what? I'm going to go for it.
Okay.
I'm going to go for it because I don't get sick.
Mm-hmm.
I can't really be
Unless
hurt.
You don't eat brains.
I can't really be hurt. I probably feel dull pain.
Unless you get shot in the head.
Yeah, I can't die by that, yes. But everything else pretty much not. I do feel dull pain, but it's not much. And I don't feel like real pain. I can't stop my toe and get hurt.
Right.
And the human brain, I don't feel like everyone makes a big deal. Once again, the way they handle an iZombie is pretty good. You just like go to the morgue and like talk to people and like get a decent supply. Mm-hmm. And my body could probably be used for some interesting experiments. People could like learn a lot from it. And I could be like decently helpful. I could go in the army too. What are you going to do? Freaking shoot me? I'll wear a helmet. Yeah, I got to protect this. But other than this, what are you going to do? Freaking shoot me? Who gives a crap? I don't give a crap. Yeah, so you know what? I'm going to go with I'll take it. Okay. I'll take it. It's funny that I put that above Mummy. I thought I would value Mummy more, but I think Mummy's problem is that I'm already dead. Like zombie, at least you can like kind of pretend to be alive a little bit because we're not going with like flesh falling off.
You're a little more alive.
You can be more alive.
It
can, but you don't have to be. Mummy, you're set. Like you have to be like underneath this. I'm basically a skeleton, but even nastier looking because the skin's still there. So that's okay. Swamp Thing.
Now, that's a movie that came out a long time, at least the one I watched a long time ago.
Well, we're talking about Swamp Thing. We're not talking about the fish guy. We're talking about
that's the Gill Man.
Yeah, we're talking about like you got the vines and stuff.
Yeah, I've seen the movie. I'm gonna say
you'd be pretty damp all the time.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty annoying.
I don't really care to be a swamp thing. I don't want to walk around the swamp stinking.
No, remember, you can walk around humanity. I'm not saying you can't. You don't have to go live the same life.
Gonna run.
I'm
not going to get in a taxi.
How ugly was he?
Look at it. Yeah, he's kind of.
I'm gonna look up Swamp Thing.
It's not something you want to walk around with, and nobody's going to want to be there yet.
Hold on, let me look up Swamp Thing. Get out of here. Swamp.
There was an original movie in the 70s.
Well, hold
I'm sure they remade it a number of times.
Is it like this thing?
Yeah.
Is it like? Well, that's more of Marvel thing. Like that. It's not like that, right?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Okay. I mean, that's a good drawing. That's not like the movie version.
Yeah. Okay. So we're talking about something like this. Like, like a swamp
that's
thing.
The anime version.
Yeah. Well, I can extend my arms. I can use like
You're like a swamp version of Bigfoot.
Kind of, but you have more powers. You can extend your arms and like use like grass and stuff in swamp aspects. Like you can do the whole like an avatar,
You're a big gorilla, basically.
Yeah, but like remember in Avatar, whenever they would bend a swamp moss and like attack with it and stuff.
Can they do all that?
Yeah, they can do all that. Yeah, they got like parts of their body that are like swamp. It just kind of grows back. It's just part of the swamp thing. Yeah, okay. It basically does. Because you're kind of like you said, you're a gorilla, but you're kind of like a marsh gorilla. Yeah. That's a tough one because I am always wet. I'm always like soggy. And I hate trekking water through stuff.
You're not an outside person. You're going to live in a swamp.
Yeah.
You've got to have the humidity. You're not going to be living over here. You're going to be in a swamp.
No, we live in Florida. We have the humidity.
But I mean, you're going to be in the swamp.
No, we're saying you could survive in the normal area. But you would track water and stuff like that. The rest of the stuff still holds. I'm going to go no for Swamp Thing. It's almost a yes, but it's just... There's too many inconveniences with it. All right, now we get to the good ones.
Okay.
Vampire.
Maybe. I don't want to be...
You live for a long time. You always look young. You have to drink blood.
I'll go with okay.
Remember, the blood doesn't taste bad.
I'll just go with okay. I don't really see a lot in it. It's not like absolutely not. But not really.
My turn. Immediately, yes.
Really?
If we are if drinking blood is not wrong, because biblically there's a verse about not doing that, kinda. So putting that aside, no Prince Lord, of course. But for the argument, let's say that that's okay. Absolutely, I get blood from blood banks. I'm fine. No one's gonna. Now I can't go out during the day unless I'm under shade. Oh no, I have to stay up at night only, Father. Oh no, that's too bad. I do not care. I love the night so much. Now I have an excuse. I get to look young forever, which I already am doing. Basically, I'm such a young face. You and I have such young faces. But yeah, I look young forever. I have super strength, speed. I can turn into a bat.
Fly around.
Bat. Yeah. I mean, heck yeah. All the heck yeah.
There you go.
All right, last one. Werewolf. Are you a werewolf now?
Sign me up.
Here's a problem. Remember how werewolves work. How do they work, Father?
They turn into werewolf at night when the moon's full.
So you get to be a werewolf like once a month.
I'm assuming there's a couple nights not fully full, but there's 3 or 4.
I'll give you a few more, but you get like
as long as the moon. So I'm gonna go with the fact that maybe a 10 day span because it almost looks full for about 10 days. Then you get perfect. Then
I'll give you a week. I'll give you a week. Now, remember, when you're a werewolf, your instincts are feral. I'm not saying you can't control it. We're not going that far, but you have.
I would say because he's so strong, he's pretty cool. He'll rip the werewolf, the vampire in half.
But remember, it's really hard to control. You have to live with that for a week. I'm not saying you're going to go out and kill. We're not going that far. But
a vampire then, because he wants to bite everybody on the planet.
As long as I got blood, I'm fine.
You want to go around biting people and killing them?
No, as long as I got blood from a blood bank, I'm fine.
Well, you don't go to in the movies. They don't ever go to
This is me. I'm allowed to.
Well, this is me. I don't have to actually go rip people's heads
You
off.
don't, but you have to fight the feral instincts.
Well, then you have to fight the instincts.
Yeah, I got the blood bank. Where are you doing for that?
I'll just hunt the dogs and rabbits and rip them to pieces and eat them. I'll go right out in the woods and just eat.
And like fight bears and stuff?
That
actually sounds really cool.
Rip them apart.
That actually sounds really cool. Crap.
No. It's the next one.
Sign me up. Okay, that actually was a cool argument. Yeah, like fighting bear. Like I'm gonna go out and fight bears in my werewolf form. That's actually really cool. Holy crap. If it's not, we're saying it's not full feral, right? Like you can control.
Yeah, if you can control the vampire, then you're saying we can.
Vampires are much easier to control than werewolves.
In every mythology, like just chasing people down.
Those are the bad ones and the ones who give in. Werewolf is much more animalistic.
Where have I ever seen a werewolf that they don't do that? I mean, where have I ever seen a vampire where they're like nice?
Edward was very nice to Bella. Okay. So, see, here's the problem with me. I don't care for animal stuff. Never have. Boring to me. But going out and fighting bears sounds pretty cool. Okay, so for a week, we're saying I have it.
Dude, lions, tigers, and bears.
I know. I'm just saying, for a week I have it. It's only at night, though. Yeah. So really, my life would be pretty much the same for a while. Right. It's really just that week of night. Then I have to fight the feral instinct, too. I have to deal with it every time. I'm just going to say, nah, I don't really care. I don't want to fight it every time. It's annoying.
That's fine.
This I can control. This is like something that I can like set a regimen to deal with. This is like I have to freaking either lock myself away for a week or go out and just do things with it. Like I can't go shopping as a werewolf. I can, but it's like
you're a normal human being. All this stuff at night, you can go during the daytime.
I know, but like, what is this getting me? I get to go fight bears. I mean, that's cool, but
what's a vampire get?
Eternal youth.
Well, I don't think the werewolves ever die. Are they kind of eternal? I've never seen a movie like that.
You age slower.
You can't kill them. You shoot them and they can't
die. Bullets, baby.
I could take a cross and kill you.
No, we're not saying religious symbols do any effects.
Well, all the movies I saw, don't they? Or no?
No, but you're talking about the stake through the heart.
Okay, stake through the heart.
Yeah, fine, but
all I gotta do is open the shades.
That's true. Yeah, I take out.
I can turn on a big spotlight, a flashlight.
That is true. You can go out during the day.
Yeah, and I can turn a flashlight on you.
But yours is so much more limited.
So it's yours. You can't go up. You can't go.
No, but I'm always a vampire. You're only a werewolf 1 week.
Yeah, well, I just kind of live my normal life too. You can't.
I can live my normal life. I can basically live my normal life. I'm son. You're kidding. All right. So this is where they stand. Pretty similar, but we've got some big changes. Dadalus put alien about already dreaming about it, which this is technology and stuff, which I get. I'm just like, meh, it's fine. Both Invisible Man and the Sign Me Up, very standard. I didn't have as much in the 6 Sign Me Up as I thought I would. That's very surprising. I thought a lot of these would be higher. The mermaid really killed me only having the tail. That killed me. I really want that to be higher.
Can't change
if I don't have a tail, I don't have a tail. Where vampire was much different for us. Ghost is so for what we're both saying is ghost stuff for Invisible Man and Ghost is basically the best.
Ghost might be the best.
Yeah, Ghost is like because Invisible Man plays into it too. I think Ghost is just like the best.
You get the best of all. Invisible Man, I could stumble, fall. Somebody can hit me with a baseball.
What about this for a Ghost? What about this for a Ghost? If you're a ghost, where I add something to it. You can't leave a certain area because your grudge is located.
You're making that up, though.
No, a lot of ghosts can't leave. They're there because of lost baggage because they have to stay. It's not like Danny Phantom. You are a full ghost. You're not half ghost. You're a ghost.
Yeah, that would limit you.
I'd still go with that. I'd be heck yeah, I'm fine with it.
If I got a big enough area.
I'm saying it's decently big. Like you get all of Jackson, the area we live in. Who knows where we are? You get the area where we live in, that whole city. Okay. You know how big that city is.
Yeah, I get a city.
But remember that city, you can't go out of town and stuff.
I can, but most people don't go out of town
unless you get creative, like you take a chunk of the city with you or something.
Well, most people don't live the city they live in anyway.
You also can ghosts can interact with the physical world, right?
Yeah, well, supposedly.
Yeah, we'll say they can, but remember, you're kind of like telekinesis and stuff. You can't really touch anything. You can, but you don't really feel it. Let's call it that. So if you touch like a child and hold your child's hand, you can't really feel it, unless they're also spiritual. Well, you can probably feel a little. Well, whatever. Okay, let's say you had your niece's hand.
Mm-hmm.
You could touch it, but you couldn't really feel it.
Right.
I still have it up there because Ghost is great.
Yeah.
I freaking love it. All right, so those are our things. So hold on. Let me save these. Give me a moment. Let me put this on. So that is our first tier list. Hold on. Let me save this. Give me a second, everyone. I'm going to save this one. This was yours, right?
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
Why you say
Dad tier list monster. Because I'm going to put him on what's it called?
Oh.
Help me. Twitter. I'm going to put it on Twitter later. Streams. Can I put them on here? Hold on. No, they're here. Okay. Let me grab mine. I'm grabbing mine. So both of us basically overall like the ghost stuff the most. But let us know what you think. Let us know if your tier list monsters. If your tier list is the same. If you have any differences, if you like strongly disagree. I'm very curious. So let us know. All right, hold on. I'm moving this over. Give me a second. Paste. Okay. So that tier list is done. But we are not done yet. No. We are not finished because we have one more. But that was a monster tier list for our monsters we would like to be.